Beth Soboloff, and today we have a guest granny on the show. This is Deb Thelen from Deb's Candy Creations, and today we're two grannies on the road. Woo!
Ready? Give it a go. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and supporting New England Wellness Solutions. Our mission, very simple, to make better health easy. And this is our second location here. One of the things that we're really proud of is to be able to give someone a solution that they have never experienced, to give them a modality that that folks have been asking for but would never have access to. And so we basically are leading integrative medicine and making better health easy through that. So I'm going to tell you a couple quick things in terms of what we do. When we looked at the Weymouth Club as a partnership, it was a perfect synergy. I mean, the mission of the club is to not only have a setting for families to go to live healthy and exercise, but it's also to promote a healthy lifestyle. So there's more than just fitness here. And as you go around the table, you're going to see a ton of different things that they excel at here. We have two buckets that you can divide us into. One is the health and wellness, and we have in the health and wellness sphere, we have massage therapy and body work, which has a whole list of other different things that acupressure, Tuina, Reiki therapy, polarity therapy, craniosacral therapy. There's a ton there for body work that we can use to help restore health for folks. And then there's also acupuncture therapy. There's herbal medicine. There's we're doing a couple of things with cupping therapy. And then right here we have chair massages for members to warm up before they start their workout. Nice way to minimize injuries. We have what's new is group acupuncture. And so if you know anybody, it's more family friendly for families to come in and get treated together. Also, it's very affordable. It's on a sliding scale, and anybody can get acupuncture. We want this medicine to be available to everybody. And then the other things that we're going to have is we're going to actually look into getting a functional medicine doctor here, an MD that's ready to diagnose. Provide everybody with diagnostic tools that you wouldn't get at a conventional doctor, and then also come up with very therapeutic strategies to not only get rid of symptoms, but get rid of the cause of the disease. And that's where we're moving towards. And I think being here at the Weymouth Club, it just gives us so many more tools to do so. We're working together, and we're going to promote better health, and we're going to make better health easy for every one of you guys and your families. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Debbie, and I'm here with Deborah Quigley, who is the aquatics fitness trainer. Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Okay, how long have you been doing what you're doing?
18 years.
Wow. And how does that help people stay younger, live longer, be happier?
Well, any kind of movement has been research proved to increase the quality of your life, and movement is actually the number one best medicine out there. The good thing about aquatic fitness exercises is that just by being in the water, the hydrostatic pressure helps your circulation instantly. It also helps you maintain your posture and your balance. And this is all research proven. So it's multifaceted to assist in your core, in your balance, in your posture, and in your strength by the resistance of the water.
So it's beneficial to us grannies and us older people because it will help us live longer.
Well, it's good for anybody, but significantly better for people over 50 because there is no impact on the joints.
People in pain find me.
Wow.
Yeah, I have that reputation. People call me. I do a lot of research, various papers and journals on pain management, arthritis, joint replacements. I'm very well read in all forms of arthritis and how to help live a quality life in spite of it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me a success story.
Oh.
Always a good one.
Always a good one. My favorite story is a woman who was 70 years old, severe MS, and was on a walker, barely on a walker, had to have a personal assistant with her at all times. And she had taken physical therapy and did not have one-on-one, and she was frightened, and she said she wouldn't work with them anymore. She wanted one-on-one, and they referred her to me. So I started working with her. She was afraid to even get into the water, but her doctor said she needed to get in. After 3 years of working with her one-on-one for 2 times a week, not only did she get off of the walker, get off of half of her medication, off of her cane, but she actually overcame her fear of water, learned how to swim with me.
Oh my gosh.
Went on to buy a boat because she wasn't afraid of the water anymore. That's my greatest success story.
Oh my gosh.
And
that
she
is so
cried.
awesome.
She swam the length of the Olympic pool with me, and she cried. She almost drowned me. She just hugged me, and it was the most. We both cried. The most rewarding thing. Yeah.
I bet.
Those are the kinds of stories that I like to tell.
Absolutely.
From a walker, debilitated, multi-med intake, to limited meds and no walking aid.
And a boat.
And a boat.
Wow, God bless her. Well,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
What a great job you do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
I feel very privileged to work with such people.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Oh, you're
and
welcome.
telling us about what you're doing here and the great things that you do.
It's not a job, it's a passion. It's a passion.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what life is all about.
Oh, it is. It
Should
is.
be, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Well, thank you for letting me share my story.
Oh, thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Appreciate it.
All
Okay.
right. Yep. Bye now.
Hi, and now we are here with Jimmy and Dalen, his son, and you look so adorable. Can you tell us what you do here?
I'm executive janitor.
Tell us all about your history and what brought you into doing this.
So basically, the medicine has been in the family for now 4 generations. It started with my great-great-grandfather. And so in 2009, my wife and I decided to go more towards the family medicine, and boy, was that the right direction. So that was how we started. 2009, I got out of corporate, and we wanted to start our own little office. It went from 2 treatment rooms now to 2 offices. So yeah, it's wonderful. We're helping a ton of folks.
Fabulous. That's fabulous. And you are an orthopedic acupuncturist.
That is right.
Yes, so you are licensed and everything.
Board
in the
certified,
state.
yeah.
Awesome. You do a lot with veterans.
We do. So, basically back in 2011, one of our patients took his life, and he was a Korean and Vietnam War veteran. And we said, you know what, to his honor, to George's honor, we would then treat veterans without any cost for them. And so since 2011, we've given out about 6,000 plus treatments to the veterans in the community to let them know that we appreciate what they've done for us, our liberties, our freedoms. We want to let them know that we respect them, and that these are men and women in uniform, and they've given something to us one way or another, and we should give back to them. And we're going to continue to do that. Most recently, the VA has recognized us as a off-site satellite clinic, and so we're helping a lot of the VA patients who have tried other modalities, whether it's shots or surgeries or medication, and it's not getting them where they want to be. And so those particular veterans are coming to us and getting help through acupuncture and through Chinese traditional medicine. Helping people, that's the whole point of life, buddy. And so I encourage you, the viewers, stop what you're doing, take a moment to breathe, and focus on the things that are working right for you, not the things that are working wrong. Because I'll tell you, most of the times, the things that are working wrong are only about 20% of everything else that's going on in your life. So focus on the 80% that's working well. And I think with that, your body heals faster, you feel more vibrant, you feel healthy, you get a sense of well-being. Focus on the 80%, not the 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are an awesome human being.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Claire Laspazio, and she is one of the massage therapists here at the Wellness Center. So, tell me, how long have you been a massage therapist?
I have been a practicing massage therapist going on 14 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. You enjoy it, obviously.
I love it.
Okay. And why and how long have you been here?
I've been here for over 13 years, and I have to say one of the reasons I truly enjoy what I do is because I get to see people get satisfaction almost instantly. So that's a huge benefit for me.
Absolutely. So you help people feel better.
I hope so.
Absolutely, I am sure. And what would be a success story of yours?
Oh, I've had several. One that's coming to mind immediately is I had a female client who was going to physical therapy, a middle-aged woman with ongoing piriformis and sciatic issues, and was just not getting relief. Came to me for one session. I encouraged her to come back regularly to complement her PT. She's a club member, came in the next day, gave me a big hug, said she was pain-free for the first time in months, that I was a miracle worker. I'm certain it wasn't all that, but just to know that I was able to help her was really important to me.
Let me ask you about the baby boomers.
Yes,
Okay. You're helping baby boomers live longer,
definitely.
more active?
Yes, and to improve their quality of life, absolutely.
Awesome.
We're all getting to that age where it's a little more challenging to sleep better, and if you're a parent or grandparents or that age group where you're dealing with the stress of being a caretaker for your parents, there's just so many things going on in our life. So massage is definitely something that can help people relax and relieve stress, and also work on their own personal medical muscular issues.
That's fabulous. I'm so glad you took the time to talk to us,
thank you.
Claire, and thank you for being with
It's
us.
great to meet you.
You too.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a good
you.
time tonight.
Thanks.
I am here with Dr. Spencer Green, and he is an acupuncturist, and I would just love to know, we would just love to know, how did you get started being an acupuncturist?
Sure. So, where it started was I was a yoga instructor, and through teaching group classes, I was able to help people avoid having to go into surgery for a hip or a knee or what have you, and studying a lot of Eastern medicine in the sense of Thai body work and things like that. And when I was receiving acupuncture around that time, I started looking deeper and deeper into it, and was also studying a little bit of martial arts, and everything just kind of ran together. And I found that when I started looking at acupuncture schools, there was one that was very, very close to where I was living, and I was already a couple books deep into the subject and everything. And that's really what brought me to it at the University of Bridgeport in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this then?
So I started studying Chinese medicine in 2013. So it's been a few years, and I have to say that it's been a lot of fun. There's definitely been, moments of successes and moments of difficulty. It depends on what, various issues people are coming forward with.
Okay. And you talked a little bit about, and you mentioned success stories. Can you tell us one?
Sure.
Or two?
Actually just 2 weeks ago, a gentleman came in. He was in his mid-60s, and he had had a sudden onset of tinnitus and vertigo. So tinnitus is the ringing in the ears, and then vertigo is like the room is spinning and what have you. Yeah. He was a little out of sorts. I mean, with the tinnitus, he was having a lot of difficulty sleeping, because it's like trying to sleep, with a speaker right next to your head. And we did acupuncture. I used about 12 acupuncture needles on him, and after one treatment, he emailed me the next day to let me know that the tinnitus had dropped to effectively 0, and he was able to sleep very well that night, and that he was blown away. And I've since seen him a few more times since then, and it was a phenomenal start. It was a phenomenal start. It's amazing what a couple acupuncture needles in the right places can do to just balance out all of the systems of the body. So, when we say needle, we tend to think, like when we have a vaccine or something like that, which is they're big. They are, and something is either going in or coming out if you're doing a blood draw or an injection.
Right.
With acupuncture, an acupuncture needle is thinner than the human hair. It's very, very thin, very, very short.
Okay.
And the insertion of an acupuncture needle is virtually painless. So it's more often than not what people feel when an acupuncture needle goes in is they'll feel a little pinch initially. Which will fade right away if it occurs at all. Think of it like a knife going through butter. Sometimes it's just very smooth. And then more often after that, what you feel is a dullness, a heaviness, kind of a pressure. Almost like someone was giving you a massage and you have that like kind of hurts good sort of feeling, More often than not, that's what people feel. And then more often than not, after an acupuncture treatment, a lot of the literature and my personal experience has expressed that many people feel a deep and profound sense of relaxation.
Really?
Really.
So tell us about the benefits of us baby boomers and how acupuncture can help us live longer and healthier.
So more often than not, as the baby boomer generation is getting a little older and older, various aches and pains in different parts of the body. One of the things that acupuncture is great at is for the management of pain.
Okay.
So with pain symptoms that are coming and going, the nice thing about acupuncture is the needle goes in and then the needle comes out. And so there's no downstream effect like if someone had to take an NSAID or some sort of medication orally every day or as much as their symptoms are present.
Right.
So because of that, there's less of a toll on organs like your liver or the kidney to process these medications. Again, because the acupuncture needle goes in and then it comes out.
Huh.
So it's a very safe and essentially side effect free form of pain management. And then also, if people are looking at more aggressive forms of therapy in the sense of maybe they're having a joint replaced or something like that, then there's a lot of evidence for the use of acupuncture for pre or post-operative pain management to effectively speed up the healing process and minimize any, call them, unexpected effects during the surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
First, most definitely quality of life in the sense of being pain-free, being stress reduction, maybe stress. And in general, if we're feeling better, there's so much evidence out there of the quality of our mind and how we feel in our bodies, our quality of life, and how that relates to actually a longer life. There's so much evidence about if we're able to be more stress-free, we're actually able to take better care of ourselves and put less of a toll on our body as the years go on.
Okay. So tell us, how does acupuncture work?
So acupuncture works at the bare minimum of 3 ways at once. So let's say I put an acupuncture needle in my hand. Okay. There will be a local effect to that acupuncture needle around my hand.
Okay.
That's the first way, a local effect. The second way has to do with what's called the spinal levels. So just like if you were having your reflexes tested when you go see your primary care,
right.
That has to do with spinal levels and reflex arcs. Acupuncture will have a secondary effect along a particular spinal level. The third effect is a systemic effect. Okay. So at any given time, our nervous system, our endocrine system is releasing neurotransmitters, are releasing various forms of hormones in our body. Acupuncture has a regulatory effect upon those systems within the body. That's why very often people will sleep better and feel better overall. Things that might not necessarily be related to their knee pain,
right.
for the sake of discussion. So at any given time, acupuncture will, again, work local, spinal level, and then systemically. And I like that old saying that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Right.
Every acupuncture needle, no matter where you put it, will be doing those 3 things.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a wonderful interview.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
with Nick Wilson,
Yes.
one of the owners. And Deb and I have come over here to check out Gather Restaurant in Pembroke and see what the food is like. So, Nick, tell us, you're a fairly new restaurant, right?
Yes, we are. We just opened in February, so everything has been really great. We do breakfast and lunch Tuesday through Saturday, and then Sundays we're closed in the morning and open for family-style dinner Sunday nights. Yes.
That's fabulous.
So it's a lot of fun. It's something that's very popular in a lot of southern states and Amish country. It's something that we grew up doing. So what happens is, it's the only day we take reservations. What happens is we readjust the tables, so we combine them all. It becomes family style, communal style. When you come in, you sit wherever there's an open seat. And everything is served in vintage Pyrex dishes, dropped on the tables. So it's past the corn, past the potatoes, past the pasta, designed to be like going to grandma's house after church or Thanksgiving. We provide the food, you guys provide the conversation, and everyone has a really good time.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What is your philosophy as a restaurant? What kind, your style of food?
So our style of food is very much that home style cooking. The backgrounds of myself and my business partner, executive chef Shelton, where we were both executive chefs with our backgrounds. So we've worked all over in Boston and on the Cape. We try to have that food first approach. So we're industry people with a back of the house experience, trying to put that in the forefront of our restaurant, coupled with all of those good points that we've learned throughout our career for front of the house service. So he runs the back, I run the front. We try and work with a lot of local places, small farms. We get our water from Simpson Springs in Easton. We get our coffee from Beanstalk and Wellfleet, and try and source as much local. We have Miss Phyllis comes and brings us eggs every week to try and build into small businesses and local communities.
Sure, that's great.
Excellent.
Yes, I love it.
We are from Scratch Kitchen. Everything here is made daily, scratch. You're not going to find anything boxed, anything canned that's going to be in the back. We're trying to use as much local ingredients as possible as well.
So would you say it's kind of an American menu?
Yeah, so it's an American style approachable. Like I said, we take things that are recognizable and put our own twist on it.
How do you come up with your ideas for flavors?
I think it's just been a creativeness of what we've had from our experience of being in the industry for so long. You know, we think of everything that's delicious and sort of combine it into what we want. You know, it's a balance between delicious and healthy. You know, leaning more towards the delicious side. We also not only have breakfast, but we have lunch options as well. Chef Shelton, one of his signature pieces is a sweet potato and arugula salad.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So you serve breakfast and lunch. You're open till 2.
Yep. So breakfast and lunch all day.
Well, Nick, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for talking to us today.
You got
and
it.
being part of our road trip. Okay, it's nice and sticky on the outside. It's got that sugary, caramely feel to it.
Carolina bread pudding style.
Carolina. Oh, it's so moist and sweet. It's like bread pudding. Debbie can't speak right
I
now.
know. That's a good sign. I need to give this to my kids then.
Good idea.
Gosh.
The best pacifier ever.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Really
gosh.
good.
That
I
is
don't want them to get diabetes,
amazing.
but if they can.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
This is one of those fun foods that you have once in a while, not every day.
Absolutely.
Yes. I could
But
have
it's-
this every day.
It's very moist. I mean, I could, yes. And I wouldn't fit through my front door anymore. Really good.
Who needs to fit through the door? You're fine.
Nobody.
We can feed it to you right from here.
There you go.
Oh, sweet potato and arugula salad. So it has the honey lemon vinaigrette on it, the dried cranberries, the goat cheese, the sunflower seeds, and then what you have is the stuffed French toast. So with the strawberry rhubarb filling, a little strawberry rhubarb compote, some fresh blueberries, coming with the side of the thick cut applewood smoked bacon, and then the hash. which is a little bit of a surprise with some sweet potato, regular potato mix.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Is it good?
There you go, man.
Thank you.
Better than I like it. So, you need to take those home.
She's speechless. You know how hard that is?
So hard. Here.
Really?
Yes.
Let's see.
She got really excited about it. Probably gonna take the cap home.
How good is it?
Girl's birthday. Yeah, I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mine too. I got some.
Oh my gosh, I am in heaven. I am in absolute heaven with this.
You know, the arugula is balanced perfectly by the sweeter potatoes and the honey
Yes.
in the dressing.
Yes. It's amazing. I love it.
The chicken is really well cooked. It's tender. It's not dry. Come in and try Gathers as soon as you can. Don't walk, run to Gathers in Pembroke, Massachusetts.
Yes. Amazingly good.
See a red light? On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Da, 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 the music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Near, near, near.